Hello. So the big news today is that we are on the verge of pre-launching a liver reset program. But this is not like other type of liver detox programs. I did a little research and I got very informed. I didn't know a whole lot about it because honestly, I had never looked to do one before. But at this point in my life, I feel like this is a knock on the door type of thing, like, an opportunity knocking to take care of something that isn't screaming, isn't yelling. It's not like I've turned up any liver issues, but I really feel that this is preventative, getting ahead of things. And also, when I heard that 200 people did it already and that they had seen very consistent improvements in areas across the board, like inflammatory markers in the body, hormonal function in the body, including thyroid, the ability to also have better digestion, and also to just reset the body and major functions by detoxifying at a deeper level without starving. It got my attention because the program has a lot of built-in support. So I want you to take a look at this video, and then you can decide if this is something you want to keep your eye on, if you want to actually maybe consider doing it for your own health, and doing it for you, the way I'm deciding to do it. I'm getting excited about doing it. I know it's going to be challenging, but it's okay. It's only 21 days. The first 10 days are the ones that you really, get going on. And then after that, it gets a little easier until you get to day 21. So take a look and see what they share here. The details are here for you. So thank you. I'm going to share my screen so you can take a look at this amazing program. Okay. And now I'm going to play it for you.
So hold on 1 second.
This is just 21 days that will change the rest of your life.
You deserve to feel amazing. Don't just settle for just getting by. Even though you already think you're healthy, like me, you need to try this because it will connect all the dots.
This is a life change. It changed my life completely.
If you want to live a life of vibrancy, this is the momentum that you need. Hi, my name is Giselle Mascareñas.
Carolina Chams.
Rosemary. My name is Richard Cardona.
Iris Gomez.
Well, my name is Marcia Terry.
I'm Magdalena.
My name is Lisette.
I'm a coach, a life coach.
I'm a wife and I have two beautiful boys.
I am a registered nurse of over 30 years.
I'm a nutritionist. I'm a single mom. I'm 50 years old.
I kind of had reached a plateau. I have done several things in my life, different cleanses, detox, all different kinds of things.
I tried everything. I hired everyone, and it didn't work for me.
Forgetting things. I have the brain fog.
I was inflamed. I was exhausted. I could barely move some days, and I didn't feel like myself anymore.
So a great friend of mine, she said, you have to give this a try because you have to go to the core of things. And because I trust her and because I know that she's always looking and she's a researcher and always looking for the best, then I said, I have to give this a go.
When I started seeing the weight go down, I lost 16 pounds.
I felt more alive. I felt like I was recovering myself. To date, I have lost over 30 pounds.
I lost 6 pounds.
Over 9 pounds.
I lost 10 pounds, which for me was it was impossible. I said, I'm never going to lose this weight. I was floored.
Sometimes we need this reset, like a radical reset to change the trajectory of, what's going on with your body. This is the missing link. You've been looking for it. This is the link.
Don't be like me. I searched and searched and searched and I was stuck and I thought I had the answer. So this is something that you almost can't afford not to do. Let me tell you, your life after 21 days will never be the same.
Awesome. What an awesome video. Every time I watch it, I get goosebumps. So are you guys ready? Let me see in the chat because I'm excited and the long awaited day has come. So many questions, and we said, okay, let's have a Q&A. day. You guys have seen the presentation. So tonight I'm actually going to share with you the actual program. Okay, so it's going to be short and sweet. Let me share mine. It's going to be short and sweet because I want to leave a lot of room for questions. Here we go. All right. Okay. 21-day liver reset. We've talked about, and I don't think this is the first time any of you have seen this. If you're here, it's because you've seen the presentation already and now you want more information. You want to know, what am I getting myself into? What are we going to be doing? So I'm going to go through this very thoroughly. So I do want to say though, that the liver, why are we even doing this? Why the liver? Why not the intestine? Why not another type of detox? Why not a colon cleanse? Because the liver has 500 vital functions, and this is where it all starts. The liver is the basis. To me, I like to just think about it in simple terms and think this is, if you go and plant a beautiful garden, okay, and I've had this happen to me. Sometimes you need to clean out the soil for you to have a good harvest. It's happened to me with some plants. I had some plants and and I don't know anything about gardening. Okay, I'm a newbie and my plants were dying. And the guy came over, he goes, yeah, the soil, it's not good soil, so they're not absorbing the nutrients. And I said, that makes total sense, which was what was happening to my husband. He was not absorbing the nutrients, even though he was a healthy person, and I say quote unquote, because we thought we were living a healthy lifestyle. But then we said, well, maybe we have to reset, okay, cleanse, detox, however you want to say it. But I like to say reset because the liver is the only one that can actually regenerate itself. And you can do this many times. I do it either every 3 months, sometimes every 6 months, whenever I feel like I need it. So I wanted to share that with you, just because some people are still saying, why the liver? Why can't we just go and eat just clean eating? And I did that many times. I was just clean eating, and I didn't see a change in my health just by eating clean. And I did everything keto, so many diets. I did another, or low carb, paleo. I went vegetarian for a while, and I just thought, let me just do what the doctor said, is go straight to the liver. Okay, so I just talked about the liver is where it begins. This is our natural filter, everything, and I mean everything, even the Glade plugs that you see in the walls everywhere. Our body absorbs it all, everything, everything, everything. So why not take care of the organ that takes care of us? Instead of saying, I love you with all my heart, you should say, I love you with all my liver, right? So, okay, the importance of supplementation for detoxification. So we're going to talk about what supplements we're going to use. Okay, you're going to get 2 tubs because you're going to go through them, and you'll know why in a second. So I love the shake because it's low carb. It's actually a very clean shake. It doesn't have a lot of fillers. It's got the Jewish artichoke root in it. It has MCTs. It has what else is it that I love about it? I love it because you get full. It's very filling. It's tasty. It's easy for people to have and digest. It's good for people who are vegans. It's vegan friendly, even if you're not. So if you're a carnivore, whatever it is that you are, it's going to be safe for everybody to have. Okay. And then we're going to put in our GI Pro Balance. And because when we're detoxing, we need to have, a really healthy balance of bacteria in our gut. So as many of you here that already use it, or if you don't use it, this is one of the best probiotics out there, just because it has the right bacteria for our gut. When you're detoxing your liver, that's very, very important. That's one of the things that, because the liver and the digestive system work hand in hand. Okay. And we are going to have Q&A, but I'm just going to leave it till the end. So if you have any questions on any of these supplements, or even comments, I would love to hear them. So we have our amber toast, which this is what makes the difference in everything, really all of our products. But this here is our cell to cell communicator. All right. So if your cells aren't communicating, and maybe you've done a detox before or some type of a cleanse, and you say, well, I mean, it was great. I went to the bathroom a lot, but I don't feel like it made a big difference, because after the 21 days, you're going to feel so many things that you're going to say, wow, this is what it really feels like to feel good. Without your cells communicating, it's very tough for your body to know what to do. Because what happens is you start cleansing your liver, the toxins start going out everywhere, and then your body doesn't know, okay, look at this, it's a toxin, make sure it comes out. This cell is sick, make sure that it goes out, make sure that we destroy it. So this here is really the glue and the star product in this liver cleanse. And I think Al's going to be on here, and he's been doing so much research on the liver and the way that it pairs up with glycans, that we're blown away at all the information, clinical studies, and he's going to touch up on this after I'm done. So you have your True Cleanse supplement, and the way this is going to be taken, the reason we have 2 is because you're going to, for the first 7 days, you take 4 a day. And then afterwards, on day 8 through 21, you're only going to be taking 2 a day. I love this product because it has milk thistle, it has celery, and it also helps a lot with cravings. Okay, I like to talk about things, their functionality, but also just logically, it makes sense, because people, maybe you're going to crave. A lot of people here are sugar addicts. Okay. One of my friends said we should have a Sugars Anonymous instead of Alcohol Anonymous. We should have a Sugar Addict Anonymous, because it really is. It's a lot of people. You have food, and then later on you want some type of dessert. This is a really good, because it has the tart apple taste, really tasty. Takes away some of those cravings. So it's like one of those. To me, it's one of those dual purpose products. And then we have our satiety. Satiety is going to be our GLP-1 product, which is going to help you feel full faster and for a longer time. So this is going to cut out the food noise. A lot of people say, I don't know if I can do this. Now, I will tell you, you're not going to starve. You will be eating, but because we're going to be on a mono meal diet. Okay, now I'll go into that in just a second. Then sometimes you're really not hungry. You're either, maybe you're dehydrated, or you're just bored. A lot of people eat out of boredom. So this is going to help you feel fuller for a longer time. All right, so let's get into the meal plan. So this regimen is designed to support the body while detoxifying the liver by providing foods rich in nutrients, antioxidants, and fiber. Okay, so here we go, days 1 through 10. I talked about mono meals. Okay, because this is probably the biggest question I get is, are we really going to have the same thing every day for 10 days? Yes, because your liver has memory. So it knows, what, and it also knows our habits. It knows when we might go on a splurge, or, if we're stressed, it knows, oh, she's going to go for fried chicken. It's so funny. And I really dug deep into this, and the liver is such an amazing organ that it starts preparing the bile and the enzymes that it needs to prepare. But when you give it mono meals and not mono foods, because there are mono food diets, but you eat one food, like a banana, a banana for 7 or 10 days, and people do that when they want to see if they're allergic to something, or if something's just not setting well with their bodies. So here it's going to be mono meals. So everything has a purpose, the way that was done. Some things are set in the morning, other things we're going to eat at night. Okay, now let me go into this. So the first is you're gonna have a shake with a half a cup of frozen fruit, preferably strawberries or blueberries. And we're gonna update these guides. Strawberry, blueberry, because they're low glycemic. All right. And then what you can do, because some people say, okay, I'm getting bored. So what you can do here is we'll have somebody get a shake and then have a cup of either fresh, it could be fresh strawberries, or frozen or blueberries. And that way, because the mind is, it's really all up here. You're really having the same thing, but sometimes when you separate it, you feel like you're chewing and then you're having your shake at the same time. All right. So then the lunch is going to be arugula salad. Arugula is because it's bitter. It's a leafy green that helps the liver create bile. All right, so it's the best. And people ask, why not iceberg? The darker the leaf, the better. Arugula is the best. Okay, but some people say it's too bitter for me. I love it, but some people just cannot stomach it. So what they do is they mix it up with leafy greens, but never iceberg lettuce. You don't want to just have that because it's not going to help at all. Okay, so that's why it has to be the darker green, the better. It can be arugula, it could be spinach, leafy greens, but make sure the arugula is in there because it's very important. And we've seen people who have not done it exactly with the arugula and those that have, and there is a difference in the results. Okay. And then you're going to have that with tomatoes, avocado, and onion. You can use a little bit of olive oil and lemon as dressing. So sometimes the lemon cuts out the bitter taste of the arugula. As far as snacks, you can either put it as a snack, like in water, put a little, like, and it's not a lot. I'm going to put measurements in here. It's a tablespoon of chia. Okay, not a whole lot because then you're going to go over on the fats. And then what we want here is for your body to have a reset, but for your liver to rest. That's why the mono meals are so important because the liver gets a rest. It knows what you're going to give it for those 10 days. It can already predict it. So we don't want to spend most of our time digesting. We want to spend most of our time detoxing. So this is all very easy on the liver and they nourish the liver. Okay. So chia is going to be good, but if you overdo it, it's not going to be good. So you can use it as a snack, put it in water. It can be something like this. No fruit or anything, okay? Because after the morning, there's going to be no sugar. And I mean, when I say no sugar, not even healthy sugar, no fruits or anything like that. So you can put it in a cup like this, drink water, it'll make you feel full. You can do this with flaxseed, or I have some people that even put a tablespoon, not a teaspoon, a tablespoon of chia seeds on their salad. And they love it because it's crunchy. So it kind of gives them, that the feeling that they're eating something crunchy. For dinner, we're going to have, snacks. I forgot also hummus with baby carrots. All right. Lentil soup is going to be the dinner for 10 days. And we will give recipes. Now, if there are any allergies, okay, or if there are people that just say, I cannot eat lentil soup because I will throw up violently, then we do have an option. But when you choose an option, you have to stick with that option. All right. It's not that one day I'm going to have lentil soup, then tomorrow I'm going to have because you can have couscous with chickpeas. Some people say, well, can I just have veggie soup? You can, but you need protein. So lentil soup has protein, and lentils are ideal because they're very easy to digest. Okay. Another thing that people do is they swap out the dinner and the lunch. They'll say, oh, I'm going to have lentils for lunch and salad for dinner. Greens are very tough to digest at night. You're not supposed to be eating salads, even though people say it's the healthiest thing. You follow Chinese medicine, the first thing they'll say is don't eat. And if I do have a salad for dinner, I try to have it between 5 and 6 because I know I'm not going to go to bed till 10:30. But lentils are very, very easy on the digestive system. They're easy they're just easy on the body at night. Okay. Snack optional. Like let's say you're so hungry that you just, you need to have something, then you can have one serving of the True Health Shake by itself, no fruits, just the True Health Shake. Okay. So then days 11 through 21, this is the repair day. This is when you're just going to start reintroducing animal protein into your diet. Okay. The breakfast is again the same, True Health Shake with half a cup of frozen fruit. Strawberries, blueberries are ideal. Lunch, arugula and spinach salad with avocado, tomato, and onion. Now you can have a baked chicken breast. All right. Snack again, hummus with baby carrots. Dinner, baked salmon or grilled chicken with baked sweet potatoes. Okay, because some people say, oh, I don't like salmon. And if you don't like salmon or chicken, then we're going to add a shrimp. Okay, we're going to add a shrimp option. Again, the snack is optional of one serving of True Health Shake. And because my husband is vegetarian, then he said you have to have a plant-based detox menu. So for those that, some people are not vegetarian, but they would just rather have something that's plant-based. So here is our plant-based menu. Water only, no plant milk, so no almond milk, no coconut milk. And people say, well, those are healthy. Yes, they are healthy. There are a lot of foods here that we're going to cut out that are very good for your body, but not for the mission that we're on, to give your liver a rest. All right. So then we have the lunch, avocado, tomato, red onions, chickpeas for the protein. You can have hemp seeds or pumpkin seeds, which are also a good source of protein. Snack is going to be, again, hummus with baby carrots or cucumber slices. And dinner will be baked sweet potatoes with grilled portobello mushrooms or lentil patties. Like I said, we're going to give you recipes on all of this, and a side of steamed veggies like kale, spinach, or broccoli. Okay. So that's it on this. And also unlimited quantities. You can have celery sticks. Celery, it's basically a negative calorie because of the fiber, or cucumbers. All right. Cucumbers, though, I would stop eating them around 3 o'clock because it depends if you take off the peel and the seeds, because if you start eating it at night, it can help, you can bloat because it's really hard. The peel on the cucumber is going to be very tough on your system to digest. So that's it. I promised you guys it was going to be short, and now I'm ready for the questions. I'm going to open up the chat. And let me know if you have any questions on anything, the menu, the community that we have, where, we're going to all support each other. And every day I'm going to be telling you what's going on. If you have headaches, I'm going to tell you what to do. If you feel tired, I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you what you can do. So I'm super excited because we've done this already, and it's been so much fun. Every time we start a new group, it's just amazing. Where's the ebook found? Okay, so the ebook, we'll have a digital copy. I can send that to you. We're working on it right now. The next group, we're going to be starting on the 22nd. So before the 22nd, I'm going to give you this ebook. All right.
Hey, Rosemary, you want to share how we're going to do the community?
Absolutely. So right now we have, and I don't know, Lydia, if you can put that in the comments. If you can put the link to the WhatsApp. Right now we just created a WhatsApp group. It's kind of like, it's called the pre-liver reset. I think that's what we called it. Something like that. The pre-group, pre-prep, something like that. But it's where we're going to go, and that's where you can ask additional questions. I can actually share the guide through there. And then on Monday when we start, then it's go time. All right.
So as you can see, we are really looking forward to this program that we believe will help many more people. 200 people already did it, loved their results. And I think that this is a preventative program, but I also think it's a program that is advanced in its own way without it being so radical, without it being so harsh. So that's why I'm saying, this was worth sharing with you. I hope you enjoyed the information. Any questions, please reach back out. Okay? Take care now.